What's up? This is Alex with SideQuest Games bringing you our final collectibles guide in Halo Wars 2. This is going to be the first mission of Act 3. Now there are going to be 2 skulls and 2 Phoenix logs. The first Phoenix log is going to be left of the Scarab right before you hijack it. Moving on, the second Phoenix log is going to be after you establish your base at the bottom left of the map. You're going to have to destroy a wall and go through that wall. Next to the banished mini base there at the bottom, once you destroy that mini base is where you are going to get the last Phoenix log to spawn. Now, in order to get the 2 skulls for this mission, you are going to have to do A, keep that Scarab alive the entire mission, and B, win the mission without the Scarab going below 25% of its health. Now, the nice thing about this mission is you can heal that Scarab, as you can see there. So just be careful about how you're playing through the mission. Once you get towards the end, you're going to get a lot of air units and a lot of enemies to attack. I had to redo this mission because I did lose my Scarab. I would recommend keeping some extra Wolverines around him just to prevent the Scarab from losing that much health from all the Banshees. Now, once you destroy that base, you are going to get that mission completion, and in the stats menu is where you're going to be able to see that you got both skulls for this mission. Moving on to the second mission, you're going to have 1 skull and 1 Phoenix log. The Phoenix log is going to be right there at the beginning. As soon as you have your base and are able to move your units, just go right below it. It's really nice. Now, for this skull, you are going to have to rescue Bravo base. It's going to be an objective. As you're playing through this mission in the beginning, Cutter is going to come on and tell you that the allied base is under attack. Simply move your units over there. It can lose health pretty quickly. I would recommend using some of your leader powers. Training a group of Hornets from the beginning of the game is going to help you greatly because they're able to get there pretty quickly. There are 3 sides to the base. You're going to have Wraiths coming in from the front, and then infantry on the top, and then some artillery and choppers coming in on the bottom left there. Once that base is rescued, you are going to get your skull for that mission.
We're going to need all the support we can get.
Moving on to your final mission is going to have 2 skulls and 1 Phoenix log. Now, in order to get this first skull, you're going to have to kill both Brute Warlords. And right there in the beginning, Cutter will go on and tell you that there are 2 Brute Warlords coordinating enemy attacks. Moving on, the bottom right one is where we're going to start. This one is going to have your Phoenix log for this map as well. Once he is defeated, he's just going to drop it next to him. You are going to get an infantry drop right there as soon as these dudes spawn, and I just use those units. With mixing your leader powers, you should be able to overwhelm the enemy pretty easily and get that Phoenix log. Moving on to the other Brute Warlord, you're going to go to the left side of the map, and again, just using that same group of infantry that I had spawned in, and using a mix of those leader powers. Once he's defeated, you are going to get your first skull for this mission. Now, in order to get the second skull, you have to make sure that her shield does not go below 50% health. Now, some things that helped me out in order to survive this part of the mission is as soon as you get those Hornets, kind of grouping them together and having them act as more of a quick response unit to any flanks that are failing. Eventually, while you progress through, a Scarab is going to spawn. Taking on this Scarab may seem tough at first, but don't worry, because Cutter's going to help you out by dropping in a Condor. Now, once that Scarab is destroyed, you are eventually going to get some Wolverines that are going to spawn. I would recommend holding them back and just keeping them based around the shield. You are going to start to get Banshee waves and air units that are going to be attacking directly, and for the most part, they're going to ignore your outer defenses and just head right towards that shield. As well as keeping your Hornet response unit in the middle there is also going to help you pretty greatly. After that Banshee wave, you're going to get an aerial wave of enemy artillery. Once all that has been destroyed and you're coming down in about the last 2 to 3 minutes of this mission, Cutter and Atriox are going to have some bickering, and once that is done, he is going to call in 3 Scarabs for you to take. You're going to see him spawn at the top of the map there. Now, your Condor can take on one of them pretty comfortably. I would recommend using your Vultures and Hornets, in addition to whatever army you have, to go to the right flank and take on the rightmost Scarab. And then once both of those are destroyed, congregate your units into the middle and just take out that 3rd Scarab. Don't forget to be using your leader powers on these Scarabs as well. It's going to be very crucial to helping your units take them down. Using your heals in addition is going to be extremely useful. Once you have held the line, you are going to complete the campaign and see some pretty epic cutscenes. Now, looking at that post-game stats, you'll be able to confirm that you got both your skulls as well as your campaign log, and you should get the Collecting a Dream achievement. This is still a 1% diamond achievement at the time of this recording, so it's a great time to go get it. In addition to that, here are what every single skull looks like and does, in case you were wondering. Now, if you have been keeping up with this guide, you should also get the Phoenix Logs achievement for collecting all of them. If you're not like me, because I did not do any of the multiplayer logs, just simply hop into multiplayer, play each of the multiplayer maps as well as the different game types, and you'll have that Phoenix Logs achievement as well. Thank you so much for watching. If this guide was able to help you out, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know as well in those comments if you want to see some more Halo Wars 2 content. I'm a huge diehard Halo fan, and there's a ton of opportunity here. Thank you so much for watching. This is Alex with SideQuest Games.